Everybody, welcome to Z Reviews, and today's review is epic. The story of a teenage girl, basically being transformed into like this tiny thing, size of an insect, and she finds out that there's this whole other world with like tree people who protect the forest, and they are fighting these evil tree people who are never really explained what they are. They're just given a name and no real explanation. But yeah, they fight each other and they're in a huge armed war, and it's huge, giant, sort of epic sort of thing. Hence the title. So what do I think of this movie? It sways style over substance. And the thing is, they don't have enough of the style. Let me just say something. The effects and the animation in this movie are beautiful. Pure beauty. Some of the best I've seen in any animated film. This is the kind of stuff that competes with Pixar or DreamWorks. You don't expect this from Blue Sky, okay? Because this is just a knockout. A beautiful animation. And it's just like so. There's even scenes where it looks very realistic. I literally thought I was watching a nature film at one point, because they have this one scene, this one animal, they have a deer, and my jaw literally dropped, because it's like, you don't see animation that good. The animation in this is brilliant. And they have a couple action scenes, and those are pretty good too. I mean, they're not the best, because they're not very creative, they're very, like, things you'd see in live action movies. But the action scenes, they're very fast-paced, they're very nice to look at. They're the kind of stuff you want to see in your action scenes. So they get the action down, they got the effects down, and they ruin it by not showing those enough. And like, I know this is going to sound weird for me, because I'm usually the guy talking about how, oh, the story wasn't very good, or neither were the characters. Yeah, the story and the characters, they suck. No one cares about them. So why do you devote almost your entire movie to showcasing them? I mean, this is the first time, well, not the first time, but first time ever since I saw these reviews where I want you to stop talking about these characters no one cares about and get to the good action. That's what everyone came to see. They came to see if, like, Amanda Seyfried gets over her daddy issues or whatever. No, I want to see you go decapitating some tree people. But that never really happens. There's only a couple scenes. And like all those scenes, they don't go far enough on the action. I mean, they're working with some beautiful animation. Animation, you can do anything with. That's why, like, Western animation sort of action, it's usually not that good. Like the Japanese, they know what to do with their action scenes. Look at anime, and you know their action scenes completely blow ours out of the water. There's very few in Western animation that's able to even touch Japanese when it comes to action, because they do this crazy stuff, blah blah blah, the giant sword attack. You don't get that in American animation. And here's a movie where you can really showcase it. Some beautiful animation, some like a storyline which is literally set up for tons and tons of action scenes. And it's like, what? 3 or 4? None of them really too interesting. They're all just, meh. You know, it's good. It's good. I want to see more. I want to see you go really intense with these things. Like the first one, I think, is the best, because you really get to see how everything works out at the beginning. And it's a really fun action scene. I'd like to see more of that. You don't get to see stuff like that, though. It's all just simple stuff. Guys fighting with swords. It's like them trying to escape when all the henchmen are chasing after them. Make it more unique than that. You're working with animation, people. You can do anything. So, I wish there was more action, and it was better action, because this is not epic enough. It's all about the story and the characters. No one cares about them at all. You made them boring in the first place. You're not going to suddenly make them interesting. Stick to what you're doing good at. It's just, and it tries for some comedy, and some drama with these characters and the story, it fails. You know, not good. I think I laughed at one joke. I think the drama never really hit me. No, I was waiting for the action. I was like, come on, climax, where is it? Yeah, like, they need more of the action. I know I'm really repeating myself because that is my biggest gripe with this movie. They go for story and they fail on story so viciously, and they have this one good thing and they don't take advantage of it. Oh my god. And they have a huge list of celebrity voice actors. I mean, you got Amanda Seyfried, Beyonce, Colin Farrell, Josh Hutcherson, Aziz Ansari, Chris O'Dowd, Christopher Waltz. How the hell do you get Christopher Waltz in your animated picture? This guy's like won, what, 2 Oscars now? Like, in the last 5 years? And you got him in Epic? How did that even happen? So they got him, they got a bunch of other voice actors. Pitbull's in there for like, Steven Tyler's in there for like, I swear, literally no reason. They were like, hey, bet you Pitbull owes me a favor. Really? Yeah, better get him in Epic. What? So you have this huge list of celebrity voice actors, and none of them are half as good as, I don't know, an actual voice actor. I mean, who specializes in acting with voices. Yeah, none of them can even touch those guys. Why don't you get actual voice actors in movies? They're only in cartoons, and they kick A there, but not in movies. You go for the celebrities. I don't get it. I mean, do celebrities sell seats if they're not actually on the screen? I digress. I wish this movie was a war movie. I really do. If it was just like, threw away all the human characters and just all that stuff and just made a full-on war movie with action scenes every 10 minutes, then this movie would be awesome. I'd love it. Be like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. But they don't do that. I have to give this movie a 5 out of 10. It's pretty mediocre. I mean, you have these great things and moments. But then, you know, there's the actual movie, and that's a failure on just about every count. So, yeah. 5 out of 10, mediocre. Leave likes, subscribe me, comment me, and tell me what movie you'd like to see me review next. Have a very nice day.